How's it going, guys? Winner Kills here, back with another post-commentary duel video. So we've got Raidraptors versus Kozmo in this matchup, as you can probably already tell by the title. And I think I won the dice roll, so I'm going to opt to go second. I've been playing to go second with this deck a whole lot now, and it turns out, luckily for me, he did not open up too well, as you can tell by that fantastic opening with just Upstart and nothing else. I didn't open up too well either, and it was one of those times where, you know, your opponent couldn't do anything, and it's not because of plays that you made, it's just sheer luck that they drew into a really bad hand. And then your turn comes around and you just can't capitalize on it, and that is one of the things that I hate the most. But he's got E-Telly to recover with. Luckily, I have Breakthrough Skill. I'm playing 2 copies of Breakthrough Skill in my build. I think it's a good card for the deck, despite with what other people say. I just really still like the card. He will be able to chain out of that, though. Luckily, he won't get the devastating pay 5 search a card combo. End phase MST, that Call the Haunted. And also really liking end phase MST. I know a lot of people were telling me to play a Twin Twister because it does have utility with discarding cards like Mimicry and Fuzzy Lanius. I probably will end up playing one Twin Twister, but I might play one MST along with that because the end phase utilities you saw there, you know, nothing ever beats, you know, an end phase MST. Just definitely a good card to have. And I still also have one Allure in this build, but it's still working out 10 times better. I should just order a common Allure like right now as I'm doing this, just so I can finish this build, and another Nest and another Readiness and another 4-strokes while I'm at it. I'm sure it won't be too. There's so many cards that I need to get right now just to have to complete so many other decks, like the Speedrite engine, and the rest of the cards for this deck. They'd be pretty inexpensive, but I also want to bring up the fact that I am going to be building Ixie's Monarchs. I'm not going to play Domain Monarchs. I will not stoop to that level, but ever since I played against Ixie's Monarchs here on the channel a few weeks ago, or a couple days ago it might have been, I've been just really in love with the play style, and I think it's not as scummy as Domain, so that's why I'm okay with kind of playing it, and I just want to be able to play a top tier deck again, just so I can kind of bring back the competitive aspect. Although Mermails are still competitive, I'm just, you know, my friend here playing obviously one of the more competitive decks of the format. I kind of would like to switch over to that kind of train and kind of tend or cater to my more competitive players on the channel here. And it's just because partially I just want to play something new, and I love the way the deck plays, and I think I'll have a lot of fun playing it. I played the deck before Domain style. Haven't really got a chance to play the new the Ixie's version, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. So I just figured I'd bring that up. And I also picked up Infernoites again. I picked up the main core. So I will be playing Infernoites again in the future, so you can be looking forward to that. So here in this play, pretty interesting play. We're going to go Summoner Monk, discarding that one skip for us. They don't open up 2, so I'm alright with getting rid of 1. Summoner Monk, going to go summon a level 4 Raidraptor. I believe I go for Vanishing Lanius to summon out the Vanishing Lanius I have in my hand, triggering that Vanishing Lanius' effect to summon out the Booster Tricks. I figured I'd go for Booster Tricks because I didn't get a chance to use it last turn, and I think it's going to help me better my play this turn. And at this point, I am not under the constriction of being able to special summon only a Raidraptor monster, thanks to Vanishing Lanius and Summoner Monk. So we're going to Castel. Not Castelling the Dark Lady. It is Breakthrough skilled, but I want to get rid of the Kozmo Town because I feel it is more of a threat. So I leave that there, and then I grab Tribute Lanius and a Lastrix out of the deck from that. And then I pretty much end my turn there. Wanted to get rid of the Kozmo Town because even if I do hit the Dark Lady, I feel like the Kozmo Town, as I said earlier, is going to be more of a threat in the long run. I'm going to preemptively activate Raidraptor Readiness. Still only playing 1 copy of that. And I'm going to bump that up to 2 because I feel it is just a really, really good card for the deck. As a lot of people have been telling me, if you're going to type in the comments I should be playing 2, there's literally no need to. I know that I should be playing 2, and I'm going to find a second one soon because I can't believe I only have 1 of that card. I find it hard to believe that I only own 1 of that card. So hopefully I can get 1 of those soon. You'll see Dark Lady running over that Castel, chaining for Dark Destroyer, popping the Force Tricks there and then attacking in. I think with the Farm Girl or not, main phase 2, just summing that out. So here we go. Ultimate Falcon on my turn, thanks to Last Tricks, into Satellite Cannon, pulling off the play at the right moment, using it correctly, hopefully. Now here we go. Now we're at 3,500. Basically, there's no way that his deck can out this card, or so I thought. Now I've dropped all his monsters attacked by 1,000 points, so Farm Girl's at 500 and Dart Destroyer's at 2k. Baiting on what is going to be the better card to get rid of. And at this point, it really doesn't matter because I'm just going for damage, right? So I figured I'd swing over Farm Girl for 3k, and that's what I ended up doing. Not worried about him chaining out for a Dart Destroyer or anything like that, because Ultimate Falcon, by its own, without detaching, is unaffected by all of the card effects. So I set one, Solemn Warning, that's dead. I have 1,300 life points at this point. So he crashes his Dart Destroyer into the Ultimate Falcon, taking 500 damage, not too much. Summoning Slip Rider, popping the Solemn Warning, and I'll let the audio play. I honestly don't think your deck has an out to this card. What the? GG. Okay, game 2. So yeah, that's basically what happened there. I did not expect him to drop Honest over my Ultimate Falcon, and that's exactly what he did. As you could tell, I was pretty surprised. I was like, why do you keep crashing your monsters into my Ultimate Falcon, dude? It's game over. And then I forgot that his build is now playing 2 Honest, because like he said, he mentioned to himself, he's like, I'm just bad with the deck, so I'm just gonna go to OTK anyway. So he kind of went with a more OTK variant. He was playing 2 Farm Girl to help with that, and 2 copies of Honest on top of that. Like I said in the last duel video, I will be trying to get up a deck profile of his deck for you guys, because I believe it would be the first Kozmo deck profile on the channel, and he's been playing the deck for a long time, so he's got some good helpful tips for you guys to learn. As you'll see there, Swallow's Nest getting rid of Painlanius. Now one question that we had here in this exact moment was that Painlanius does becoming level 4. Of course its original level is 1, but Swallow's Nest states that you have to summon one with the same level as the tributed monster. So obviously I think we went with the way that it was treated as a level 4 due to its own effect, so I was able to special summon a level 4 off of it as such, and that is how we ruled it. So I think that's how we ended up going with it anyways there. And it could be incorrect, but I don't think it is, since it does become a level 4, so I think it was going to be alright there as far as that play is concerned. So we go double Force Tricks through that Singing Lania, so I grab Booster and Fuzzy, of course off Fuzzy's own effect, getting that search off of Nest earlier. And I have Revolution Force and Astral Force in my hand. Of course, I don't want to play those cards anymore, because as soon as I get a second Allure, I'll replace Revolution Force with that, and I might cut Astral Force as well for a second Readiness or Nest. There's just plenty of cards that I can cut, but like I said, I'm hindered on card choices at the moment. And that'll be it for my turn. Booster Tricks in hand, Fuzzy Lanius in hand, and I think that's it with those 2 Bluff set back row. Kozmo Town and Reasoning, I'm going to call 1, and hopefully he doesn't hit Tin Can. I just say okay to Reasoning. I do that so many times. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, where your opponent just like Reasoning, and then you're like, yeah, that's fine, and then you're like, okay, call a number, and then you're like, oh, I actually have to interact with this card. I've done that several times, especially when I've been playing Infernoids, and people are always like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, well, you got to call a number. But you see here, Strawman tagging out for Dart Destroyer. Dart Destroyer will crash into, or be able to easily destroy that one Last Tricks by its own effect. And then we'll see it tag out through Booster Tricks. Probably a bad play on my part, although he probably would have been able to get rid of the Last Tricks anyways, just by attacking over it. So I guess it is better that I did Booster Tricks that anyways, just because it would have been less damage in the long run, I think. And then I'll summon Strawman off Kozmo Town to be able to grab that back, taking 200, paying 5 to summon it. And then the end phase, it will be destroyed by Strawman's effect, so we'll get a free summon off that as well. And I think he's going to go for Dark Lady there and be able to lock down some effects. And no telling what his back row is. Could be Tell, it could be Cosmojo, any disruptive plays. And I draw into a Raidraptor Call. realizing there is literally nothing I can do with anything that I have against his field, with that, especially that one negation and whatever setback row were. I'm gonna have to scoop there. It was a pretty decent game one. I was pretty happy with how that turned out, but to be honest, did not see that coming. It still leaves a bad taste in my mouth till this day, which was yesterday when we recorded this duel. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary as well as the footage. Leave a like for that Honest over Ultimate Falcon. That was pretty hilarious, my reaction to it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, like I said, leave a like. Be greatly appreciated. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the continued support on the channel. Really appreciate it. I'm going to be trying to get some videos up before I go on vacation this weekend. I'll be gone Friday through Sunday, leaving early morning Friday, coming back probably early morning Monday. So if I don't have videos up at that point, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm transitioning currently into a new computer. I have to get an editing software. I currently have a free trial of Adobe Premiere. I think there's only like 5 days left on that, so I'm going to try to get videos up onto that. And I have to order an SD card to USB adapter because there's no SD card port on my PC, which is whatever. But I need to order one of those, and I'm going to try to edit the rest of the videos I can on the Mac, because I still have the Mac, surprisingly. I still have it. It's shipping out as I'm recording this today, which is kind of sad because I'm going to miss it, and I really like having 2 separate computers at the moment. It's very useful. But anyways, enough of that. Pretty sure you guys don't really care about that kind of stuff, but anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed, and as always, Winter Kill signing out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.